spoiler warning for Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. Hello, I'm the Infinity Space spinoff enthusiast, and I'm here to pitch to you multiple ideas I have and other people have had for an Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. spinoff. Because I have a lot of other work to do, I will only be giving a brief description of each. And let's get right into it. Alright, first off, we have the obvious one, a Quake spinoff, literally called Quake. This would be a show about Daisy Johnson. It would most likely start with her and the Astro Ambassadors, but I think she'd return to Earth eventually to help here with Secret Invasion or something. I think this is the best idea for an AOS spinoff. It is a spinoff people want the most, and I want it the most, and Daisy is one of the best characters. Next is the Astro Ambassadors, or Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. spinoff. The former name is more likely. This would focus on the team in Zephyr 3, Sousa, Daisy, Coronel, and the others that we don't know. It would give us a continuation in space. A Crazy Canoe spinoff would also be great. This would focus on everyone's favorite Chronicle, Enoch. It would focus on his 40 years of being a bartender in Season 7 after the agents left him behind. The show would focus on Enoch, but would also let us hear some of the stories his customers told him. That would be fun. Speaking of this alternate timeline, a Director Deke spinoff would be a great idea. It would take us back to the 80s and focus on Deke's attempts to lead S.h.i.e.L.D. I think this would be hilarious and a very fun show. He would have to balance his life as the director of S.h.i.e.L.D. and as a rock star. The logo for the show would be a lemon, of course, with the words Director Deke cut out of it. I will try my best to make that a reality eventually. That logo, at least. A Coulson Academy spinoff would also be amazing. We'd bring back LMD Coulson, May, Flint, and Flint, while also introducing the new S.h.i.e.L.D. agents. There could be a younger version of the team, like characters with similar personalities to May, Coulson, Daisy, Fitz, Simmons, Mac, Yo-Yo, Deke, etc. The show would focus on both the students and the teachers, and it would be us watching the new generation of S.h.i.E.L.D. agents, like how Phase 4 is introducing us to the new generation of the Avengers. A show may be called The New Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D. or The New S.h.i.e.L.D., which, by the way, could directly tie into Coulson Academy, would also be really fun. Give us a show like a season 8. It would focus on Mac, Yo-Yo, Piper, and LMD Davis. It would be in the same style as the original show and would give us some of that ground-level S.h.i.e.L.D. work we all love. Now for the elephant in the room. Marvel's Most Wanted, a spinoff about Hunter and Bobby. This spinoff actually started to go into production a few years back, but I guess the pilot never got picked up. I would definitely want to see what happened to Hunter and Bobby in the time between seasons 3 and 5 and beyond. An Afterlife spinoff would also be cool. This would be a prequel to season 2 and focus on the Inhumans at Afterlife. See what they were up to before season 2. We could bring back a few good characters that way, like Lincoln could come back. An Agents of Hydra spinoff would also be really cool. We already had that Agents of Hydra arc and Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D., the best arc, but what if we could see what happened in the framework before Season 4? May did say it felt like a life, so why not show us that life? Show us Colton being a teacher, Mac raising Hope, May, Daisy, Ward, and Fitz being Hydra agents. Oh, that would be so cool. Of course, Simmons wouldn't be there. She'd probably be dead, but yeah. An Agent Ward spinoff would also do well. It would tell us everything we need to know about Ward and more. I know they won't be able to have a Garrett in the show, but I think it's a fun concept. It tells us everything that happened to Grant Ward before season 1. A spinoff called The Lighthouse would also be fun. It would mostly focus on Deke, Tess, and Flint, and would show us what they were up to before season 5. Deke could even leave in the middle of the show so that we could see what happened after season 5 and if Flint ever fixed the world. A show about Fitzsimmons and Enoch upgrading Zephyr 1 would also be fun. It would show us everything that happened in those 4 years. We could even have another Fitzsimmons wedding scene because this new Fitz hasn't had that yet. Enoch would be Fitz's best man, and if Alia was born already, she'd be Gemma's maid of honor. A show called Fitzsimmons and Alia is my last idea. This show would literally just be us watching Fitzsimmons living their happily ever after. They had almost 20 years of working for S.h.i.e.L.D. because of their time at the Academy and their time fixing up, upgrading Zephyr 1. And now they're finally resting, raising their daughter together. It will just warm the audience's hearts to see Fitzsimmons living their happily ever after. after all this time. Alright, so, I have a podcast. It's linked in the description. It's called ITR, or Infinity Theorist Unscripted Rants, and I rant about random stuff on that. Also in the description is, Infinity 600, a project for a world record. If you want to take part in that, go ahead. It's completely free, and you'll be in the longest video on YouTube. 600 people, 600 hours, we can do this. And then 3 more things in the description: my live channel, my TikTok, and my Instagram. Go ahead and go follow those and subscribe to that channel. Alright, okay, so you can watch another video by clicking the top left, top right, and bottom left corner of the screen. Before you do that, click the bottom right corner of the screen to subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload more videos like this, and just, like, fun stuff on this channel. Alright, that's everything I have for today. Goodbye.